Similar to Senator Markey's story, both my parents are immigrants, and they both came from war-torn lands. And when they reflect back now, it's unimaginable to them what they achieved and what their children were able to achieve when they set off on the boat to the U.S. And in return for all that they got from the U.S., they gave back quite a bit. For example, in the case of my father, multiple patents were awarded to him that were critical to his employer's success in the 70s and 80s during its heyday. But for me, the bigger driver is actually much more civic and professional. And that is, I really fear as a business community and as a society, we're shooting ourselves in our foot if we don't take advantage of what immigrants bring to us. And I've been consulting, for 25 years to hundreds of organizations. And what I've seen is twofold. One is, I'll echo Tom's point, which is the competitive advantage that we get in the US by virtue of the best and the brightest and the hardest working wanting to be here is unimaginable. I had one client, he was an Indian immigrant to the US, but he actually started working for a European company. And he rose pretty high up, but he always told me that he was actually going to leave the company because an immigrant in a European company was not going to succeed. And he would never be able to get the top job. And so he was going to switch to an American company because there he could actually succeed. And today he's driving a company that we all know. But what he did when he was at that company was he moved a lot of their leadership and technical jobs to the US and out of Europe. And the reason he did that was he said that the US is where you can get the best talent for your organizations, regardless of whether it's American-born or whether it's foreign-born and being placed in the US or coming to the US. And if we risk losing that, it will be very hard to regain that. And that is a true advantage that we have. I've also seen more directly with my clients the huge impact that immigrants have, in all the positions that have been covered today. But the companies I work with, a lot of the products that are driving the success of those companies are designed and engineered by foreign-born technical people, many of whom aren't replaceable by local expertise. And at the other end, there's all of the home health aides or food service workers who are reliably filling roles that the companies aren't able to fill reliably in the absence of these immigrant workers. And then a million flavors in between. So really for me, it's both a personal story and a civic story, but I really, really worry that we're damaging ourselves by not taking advantage of what immigrants have to offer.